when you see a player getting drafted to the NHL and you don't make the big clubs or the major leagues, you wonder, what exactly happened. Well, in this case, this two-sport star had great success in baseball, eventually got in the Saskatchewan Baseball Hall of Fame for his prestigious career as a player, as a coach, as a manager, a developer. But Ernie Moser, you could do 50 podcasts on how important he was to Saskatchewan baseball, especially his hometown of Medham. But we're going to talk about his journey in hockey, because a lot of people that followed him for baseball really don't know how good of a player he was and what led him to being drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Ernie Moser, 6 feet 178, big right-hand shot on the right wing, was drafted 9th overall by the Leafs in the 1969 NHL Amateur Draft. Now, he played for Estevan in 2 major campaigns, put up 72 goals over 2 seasons in 115 games, played for the Estevan squad, that lost in the finals of Memorial Cup in 1968. But 69, his draft year, was true to roof, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 86 points in 56 games, 46 goals. Now, born in North Battleford on April 30th, 1949, and like I said, hometown of Menham, Saskatchewan, beautiful community, should check it out. Played organized ball in Eston, Saskatchewan, during the off seasons of his junior career, and expanded on that in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and beyond. Now, he was also cherished by the WHA as he was selected by the Calgary Broncos in the 72 WHA General Player Draft, was the first draft in league history. Now, his numbers in the minor leagues were very consistent and very impressive. 1970, he was skating with Tulsa, 28 goals in 55 games. In second year with Tulsa in 71, 19 points in 61 games. 72, he started playing for the Nelson Maple Leafs of the WIHL, 63 points. Then to the Flint Generals of the IHL, putting up 57 goals over 2 seasons. Best campaign was 73 with 91 points, including 37 counters. 75, he played with Muskegon of the IHL, 75 points in 72 games, then won a Calder Cup with Springfield in the playoffs of the 75 campaign, playing 4 games. Back to Muskegon in 76, 69 points in 70 games. 77, he split time between Muskegon of the IHL and Grand Rapids Blades of the USHL. 46 games that year, 21 goals, 24 combined assists for 45 points. IHL totals some of the best of the 1970s, 317 points in 325 games, 136 goals, and 10 points, including 3 goals in 17 playoff games. Now, he placed 6th in the league scoring race for Flint in 73, and he was eventually traded from Muskegon October 74 for future considerations. Now, he also won the AHL Calder Cup trophy again with Springfield in 75, and that was played a big factor solidifying their offense for that tournament. Now, he also served as a head coach of the Leader Flyers of the Saskatchewan Senior League in 78 and 79. You wonder if we can find the time, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when he returned to his hometown, he went into the farming business after retirement. But I think if you read the promo of his induction in the Saskatchewan Hall of Fame, it's quite interesting, because he was a multi-positional player. He played old-timers as well in the national playoffs 4 times, and he had you're good when you have 2 nicknames. He was known as Hawkeye, and he was known as Slim. Now, the induction ceremony for Ernie was a very prestigious evening in Battleford, August 17, 2019, because a special guest that night was the Hall of Famer Ferguson Jenkins, who basically saluted everybody that night for the contributions to Saskatchewan sports, Saskatchewan baseball, and that's what Ernie did. A true athlete, a true gentleman, from what I heard with media contacts, especially Moose Shaw today, dynamite individual. If you want to talk baseball, go to Ernie Moser. Hometown heroes like that are few and far between maybe a province would be lucky to have 20 or 30 per region, but he can talk baseball. That's what I've been told. I like to get my buddy Bill Saunders and him and Bruce Hallan, some of the other sports editors in New Brunswick, Dwayne Tigley, around talking about especially amateur baseball efforts across Canada, because Ernie played a big contribution to Saskatchewan and national ball. So if you like what we're doing here with our NHL Vintage Sports File podcast, give us a like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, keep your stick in the ice. Bye.